The hardest task or job you've ever had to do. That is your introduction question. I'm going to give you like 15 more seconds. Doesn't have to be in complete sentences. A hard one, it doesn't have to be the hardest, a very hard one. Okay? And do you need a few more minutes?
No.
A little bit more time, you get 15 seconds. All right, hold it up, my friends at home and at school. What did you say, Brayden?
Eating raccoons, because when I was younger, one of my friends stared at me and I had to chuck food off the porch so the raccoons could eat it.
Oh, feeding the raccoons. Interesting. Keeping a secret, Natalie said. Jordan Weevil, what did you say at home?
I said I helped my dad.
What'd you help your dad with?
I helped him, but I was in Winston-Salem. I helped him with the car because he used to work at a car shop.
Nice. So you were, and that can be really hard and complicated. Justin said keeping his room clean and tidy. Good. You guys can put your whiteboards down. I would say the hardest task that I've done recently, and I think Miss Codwell would agree, trying to do virtual learning with you guys, and then trying to do virtual learning and in-person learning. That has been a very hard task for us, and we're trying to learn. So that's a very hard task we've had to do recently. All right, my friends, erase your board. You guys can put your whiteboard to the side if you are at school. We are going to start reading the Labors of Hercules. And my friends at school, we said, oh my gosh, we've watched the Hercules Disney movie. So some of you might be familiar or have some schema or background knowledge about Hercules already if you've seen the Disney movie. If you haven't, it's really, really good. I highly recommend it. It's probably on Disney Plus.
It is.
So the Labors of Hercules, and labor means work. Okay, so we're going to read all about what happened to him. Have your highlighter ready. You are not writing anything yet, Brayden. We're going to do it together. Greek mythology is full of stories of great heroes, and you guys can follow along in your passage that you have in front of you. But one of the most famous heroes is Hercules, the son of Zeus and the king of all gods. So we know right away he is who? The son of Zeus. Yeah. Hercules showed that he was different from the other boys from the very beginning of his life. When Hercules was a baby, the goddess Hera sent 2 snakes to what? Kill him. And what do we know about Hera?
She's a jealous and evil, cruel woman.
Yes, Natalie, she's a jealous, evil, cruel woman, a cruel goddess. She was very jealous of Zeus's other children. Yes. So she sent 2 snakes to kill him. Hera had no idea that Hercules was blessed with great strength and fearlessness. If you are fearless, you're what?
I'm not scared of anything.
You are not scared of anything. Good, Kendrick. You don't have any fear. So he had great strength, and he was fearless. He strangled the snakes before they could harm him. And you guys can see that picture. He's a baby strangling the 2 snakes.
He's really brave.
Very brave, very powerful. That is not
really mad.
a normal task for a baby. All right. Hera's anger and jealousy grew as Hercules got older, so it just grew more intense. When Hercules was a young adult, Hera cast a spell on him. Hercules was temporarily went crazy. My friends, with the passage, please highlight the word temporarily. I'm on paragraph 2. And I think I can.
They're young.
Wait, not young.
Temporarily. Temporarily means not forever, but just for a short time. Temporarily means for a short he was crazy at the moment. Before he knew what happened, his wife and 2 children were what? Dead. Oh no. When he realized what he had done, Hercules was heartbroken. What does heartbroken mean?
Sad.
Justin. Very sad. Very, very sad. He was heartbroken. He went to Apollo for help. Almighty Apollo, God of truth and healing, I have done something terrible, said Hercules. I beg you, punish me for the evil I have done, he pleaded. Can you highlight the word pleaded at the end of paragraph 3?
That was one of our vocab words.
That was one of your vocab words. Great connection, Braden. Pleaded means begged. And they tell you that earlier in the sentence. If you use your context clues, he says, I beg you to punish me. Well, he was so heartbroken over what he had done, he said, I deserve to be punished. I did something wrong.
Wasn't it Hera who cast the spell on him?
Well, so we're going to keep reading. Natalie just said, well, wasn't it Hera who just cast the spell on him? We're going to keep on reading, but he thinks he should be punished. And Apollo is the god of truth and healing, so that's why he went to him. Hercules, know that this crime was not completely your fault, replied Apollo. Although you are a victim of a vengeful act, that means she was trying to get revenge. She was very vengeful. You must atone for what you have done. So he's saying it's not totally your fault, but you do have to make up for what you've done. You do need some sort of punishment. You shall be given 12 labors. A labor is what? What does labor mean? I'm going to call on someone at home. Bryson, labor means what?
First.
That is another way. Yes, that is another way we use labor. You're right. In this case, it means work. So I didn't even think about that. You're right. So 12 labors, 12 tasks where he has to do a lot of work. Okay. If you perform them all, then your guilt will be wiped away. So he has to perform all 12 labors, all 12 tasks, in order for his heartbroken guilt to go away. These tasks would have been impossible for any mortal to complete. But Hercules was not like most men. Okay. We're going to stop. We're going to pause here. And we are going to start to work on our graphic organizer. My friends at school, it is the 3rd page. My friends at home, you're going to draw this first part on your whiteboard. You do not need to write name, book title. You just need 2 lines and 3 boxes. Okay? We're going to do the first part. Now you guys can start writing. What is the name of our god that we are studying today? Hercules. And you can write this with me. You can do it as we go along, my friends at home, on your whiteboard. And our title is The Labors of Hercules. Remember, labor in this case means work. Good. I love seeing all of us at home and at school following along. We're on task. We're working hard. Alana, you getting this down? Amaya, getting this down? Logan, I need to see your camera. Talia, we getting this down? Yes, Ryan.
Do we have to write the lines in the boxes, or we just write the name in the book title?
You actually only need to write Hercules and the labors of Hercules, and then you need to draw the 3 boxes.
Okay.
Yeah, you can kind of do it with me as we go along.
Okay.
Yeah. So far, who are our characters that we've been introduced to so far? And I'm going to do this in red. Who are my characters thus far? Alexis, give me two. Hercules. Who cast the spell on Hercules? Hera.
Amber's Apollo.
And then Apollo, the god of truth. Okay, so I got that in my box. You get that down as well. There's one more character we haven't been introduced to yet. So leave just a little space. Zeus was we were just told that he was Zeus's son. Zeus wasn't really in this passage. There's someone else you're going to meet in just a minute.
What are we at?
Look, setting, or we're at characters, yeah. All right, the setting. When they ask me this for the setting, they're asking for two things. What are they asking for, Talia? Two things for the setting.
Where the story takes place.
Perfect, and what's the other W? Where and when, very good. So it said in the beginning, long ago, which remember, it doesn't have to be a specific time, so long ago is fine. Long ago in, does anyone know where? Ancient Greece, which is where Olympus is. So we're going to say long ago, ancient Greece. I'm not doing complete sentences. Okay. It is in your setting box. So you have what I have. Say that again, Ryan.
I can't read the second name for the characters. All I see is Hercules and Apollo.
Hera, that's an H. Okay, and now I want you to think of this part. What is the problem? What is the problem that our main character Hercules has faced? Put your thumb up, both in school and at home, once you've told me which you've thought of Hercules' problem. What is the problem he is facing? Gianna, get ready. I'm calling on you. I need to see your camera. I need to see you, not your fan. The problem, Gianna, what is the problem that Hercules has faced? Gianna, please take yourself off mute. Gianna, what is the problem that Hercules faced? I'm going to have you send Miss Caldwell a chat. My friends at home, it is extremely important that you are focused and paying attention and following along, just like you would here at school. All right, please send Miss Caldwell a message privately, Gianna, with your response. What is the problem, my friends here in the classroom? What has happened to Hercules? What did Hera do? Justin.
And then his wife and his kids.
Yes, Justin said Hera cast a spell on Hercules and it made him crazy. And what did he end up doing? Killing his family. So let's put Hera cast a spell on Hercules. And then I'm just going to put in parentheses, crazy. He went crazy. And we know that by him going crazy, we know that he ended up unfortunately,
Now
killing
he
his
has to
family.
do 12 labors.
What?
Now he has to do 12 labors.
Yes, now he's going to have to make up for it. We're going to continue to read the second half. I'm going to give you like 30 more seconds to get this down. You guys in here are doing a fantastic job. Keep it up.
I wonder if they made a bit where Hera and Zeus break up.
I know.
I wish.
My friends at home, is it okay for me to go back to the passage?
Yes.
All right. All right. Page 2. So now, my friends at school, you gotta go to the next page. So let's see what, I've got one more actually. These tasks would have been impossible for any mortal to complete, but Hercules was not like most other men. His first task was to kill a ferocious lion. Show me what a ferocious lion would look like. Yes, ferocious, very, very mean and scary. Hercules discovered that his arrows did nothing to harm the lion. Does everyone see where I am? Second page, top of the second page. He tracked the mighty beast to a cave and grabbed it with his strong arms. The lion frantically clawed at Hercules. Frantically means like scared, nervously. But he refused to let go no matter how much pain he felt. Like the snakes Hera had sent, Hercules strangled the lion to death. So task 1, complete. I'm going to put a 1 and I'm going to put a check mark. Task 1 is done. All right, on to task 2. Point to where I am. I'm on the next paragraph right here. Hercules' second task was to kill a hydra. And I've got a picture of a hydra right here for you. You want to see what a hydra looks like?
Yeah, what's the Hydra?
There's a hydra. It's
Are
like
they-
a monster with a ton of heads. It's a mythical creature.
Isn't Godzilla?
Yeah, it kind of looks like a Godzilla with like a ton of heads.
Yeah, but it's cute.
Yeah, so the beast had 9 heads and spewed poison, spit out poison. Each time Hercules cut off one of the monster's head, 2 more grew back. Ooh,
The movie.
yes, that's in the movie, you're exactly right.
Yeah, it is.
With the help of his nephew, Hercules was able to chop off all 9 heads and kill the Hydra.
Nephew.
So his nephew helped him. Task 2, complete. And you're welcome to put this on yours as well. Check that off the list. For his third task, Hercules had to kill a deer. It sounds easy enough, but this was not an ordinary deer. Ordinary means normal, very good. It had golden horns and belonged to the goddess Diana.
Who's Diana?
We're about to learn who Diana is. Hercules shot the deer and started to carry it away when Diana appeared. She was angry. But Hercules told her about his 12 labors and why he needed the deer. The goddess let Hercules take the deer so he could complete his task. What would one of the character traits words that we had this week be for Diana? Alayla?
Forgiving or not?
Forgiving is a good one. I was thinking, starts with a G.
Giving.
Generous. Diana was very generous. She did not have to do that, but she did. She helped him. So task 3.
Should we write Diana for the characters?
I'll see a deer on there.
Diana for the characters?
We'll go back to it. We're gonna finish reading.
I just did that.
Among his labors, Hercules wrestled a bull, captured man-eating horses,
Ew.
and kidnapped Cerberus, the terrifying beast that guarded the entrance of the underworld. Through superhuman strength, courage, and perseverance, he completed
you highlight strength and courage?
You can. It kind of, strength and courage are your context clues to also help you figure out what perseverance means. Never give up. So he ended up completing all 12 tasks. Today, we use the name Hercules to refer to anyone who displays superhuman strength. A Herculean task, can you say that with me? Herculean, a Herculean task is an extremely difficult job that requires great physical strength. For example, swimming across the Pacific Ocean, which people really have done, would be a Herculean task. It takes lots of physical strength. And I'm going to read this bottom part. I'm on the Did You Know box in the bottom right corner. During his life, Hercules endured endless hardships and challenges. When Hercules died, the gods honored and rewarded him by bringing him up to Mount Olympus to live with him, because he was half god, half human. So he was like a combination of both. That's why he didn't live at Mount Olympus, but when he died, they brought him up to live there for the rest of his life. Pretty interesting. My friends at home, does anyone have any questions so far about Hercules?
No.
Okay, if you do, just feel free to take yourself off mute and chime in. So now we're back to this page. Guys, back on this page? Remember, I said there was one more person that we were introduced to. Diana. And she was a goddess that ended up being very generous and let let Hercules take the deer. Okay. I'm going to skip the summary. We're going to do the summary in class. So my friends that come Monday and Tuesday, you'll get to do it in class. We're going to scroll down. And my friends on the whiteboard, I'm going to tell you what you're going to draw next. So don't worry about the summary part. We're going to go to lesson and theme, the two bottom boxes. So if you're at home, I need you to draw another box that says, that's lesson and theme. Do not worry about up here. I'm going to write not yet. Not yet. You don't write that though.
Okay.
Because we're going to do it in class.
Who's going to have a summary for the questions?
So Ryan, what did I just say? You're not going to do this yet. We're going to do it together in class on Monday, so you don't need to worry about the summary part, okay? Right now, we're going to do the lesson and the theme together, okay? So, what does the lesson, what do you think the lesson that Hercules learned was? What did he learn about himself? I want you to be thinking, what did Hercules learn about himself? Think about how he felt in the beginning when he heard about his 12 tasks that he had to complete.
He was like, okay, I'll do it.
Right. Do you think, Talia, do you think it was overwhelming for him at first to hear about the 12 tasks? Lily, do you think that he was a little overwhelmed when he heard that he had to do his 12 tasks?
Maybe a little,
Uh-huh.
but when he did it, he probably felt better.
Exactly. So that's kind of the lesson. He learned that he can do it. It's going to be hard, but he can complete his 12 tasks. So I'm going to write that in blue. You are following along with me. Hercules. Yes.
In my class, they were talking about never giving up.
Keep that in the back of your head because Miss Caldwell, I'm going to call on that friend for our next box. Hercules learned. I love that Miss Caldwell's group. That if he can complete hard tasks. And if you want to, they also use the term labor. The labors are the tasks, right? They're the same thing. He learned that about himself. He actually was the one, he didn't give himself the tasks. But remember, he went to Apollo and said, I need a punishment so that I can be released of my guilt and forgiven.
This was a really good story.
Really good story, I agree.
I like Hercules.
So the theme, remember, the theme is what the overall moral to the story is that they want you to learn as well. So Miss Caldwell, who was your friend that shared the never giving up?
You'll never guess.
Was it Alden?
Yep.
Go ahead, Alden.
I said that he never gave up because he never gave up on doing the 12 labors. And it was even evident from the text on task 1 where he refused to let go on strangling the lion.
Alden, that was fantastic. Oh my goodness, I'm so impressed. I'm so impressed. You are exactly right. He learned that, like, if I had seen the Hydra with 9 heads, I would have run. Right? I would have been like, nope, it's not happening. I'm gone. So, but he did not. He completed all 12 labors. And I love that you referred to the evidence from the text. So we're going to say, never give up. That's what they want you to learn. Boys and girls, do not leave this lesson until you are given permission. I need you to stay unless it's an emergency. Never give up. I'm going to put an exclamation mark right here. You got that down, Justin? You're a fast writer. And then, does anyone know that the word that we used for never giving up, it starts with a P. We highlighted it in the passage. Perseverance. Perseverance is that word for never giving up. I'm going to go out of my boxes. We are almost done, my friends. Perseverance. I'm just going to put a little arrow. Good. That's the lesson they want you to learn. When you try something new or you try something hard, it's going to be challenging and difficult at first, but you have to show perseverance and never give up, right? So for your exit ticket, my friends at school, you're going to do it on a sticky note in just a minute. My friends at home, you're going to write me a private message in the chat. I want to know what the difference between a Sisyphean task and a Herculean task are. And I'm going to write that up here. Remember, yesterday we learned about a Sisyphean task. I'm not going to say what it is because that's your exit ticket. And today we learned what a Herculean task is. What's the difference? You may start writing, or my friends at home, you may start private messaging me when you're ready. Just short and sweet, one sentence. If you need a sticky, here they are. Come grab one.
Is this spelling can it be, what if it's wrong? Is that okay?
That is spelling, do your best guess, yeah. I'm putting it up here.